What's up, guys? I just wanted to make a video saying that I didn't end up making it to this semester. The reason I failed was because of patient requirements, and I've had some time to think about it and to lick my wounds and everything else like that. And I know that it was my fault, and I know like 60% of it was my fault, and the other part of it was just unreliable patients and just circumstances, and it just wasn't gonna happen. And I kind of felt like I knew at the beginning of the semester that it wasn't gonna happen, because a couple of my friends in the program were planning already, because there's a trip to go to, I think it was in San Antonio or maybe it was Houston this year, to go to the, what's it called, the review. And they were already making plans like, oh, we should rent like this Airbnb and we'll split it. And I would always say like, oh, I don't know, because I felt like in the back of my mind I always knew I was going to fail this semester because of patient requirements, because of clinic. So I ended up failing. I really tried to stay to the very last second that I had a clinical, and my director saw that and my teacher saw that. But what came down to it was I was missing a patient, like a hard 1.5 hard patients, and that's what it came down to. And I, throughout the semester, saw about 5 hard patients, but because of one thing or another, they had school, they had work. One of them moved out of the country, or supposedly they did, and then another one had a very severe dental anxiety, which they refused to take any kind of medication for when they went. So I was only able to finish half of them, the top half, because that had the least amount of buildup. So all of that together, plus patient cancellations, it just added up. Plus 2 weeks that I took at the beginning of the semester to catch up on the requirements from last semester. So at first I was very angry, and at first I was very angry and very sad, but I've had a couple of weeks to think about it, and what's done is done. And the director talked to me if they were to think about bringing me in again, would I be able to, would I want to come back? And I told her yes. But supposedly the way that the handbook is written, I would have to come in with not the class that was coming in this August, but next August. So I would have to wait a whole year. So that made me very upset. And my life in the program was actually completely anxiety and stress driven. I wouldn't sleep, I wouldn't eat, I had acid reflux all the time. I was just so stressed out, and everybody around me was so stressed out. So I still talk to my friends in the program, and I talked to them their first day, and they were saying how crazy it is. It just seems so hard. So, but I don't have to worry about that right now because I did fail. And she's asked me what I've been doing, and I've just basically been working. I told her I'm trying to have my sleep schedule back. I do sleep, but my sleep schedule is all over the place because I usually work at night, and I'm a server for now. So when I go, I have to close up the restaurant and stuff. So, and then I've been going to the gym, and I like to go to the gym at night. So after I get out of work, it'll be depending on if it's weekday or a weekend. Weekday I'll get out at 10:30. I'll go to the gym and I'll come back home before 12. But on the weekends I probably end up coming home at 2. So my sleep schedule is not the best, but at least I'm getting a decent amount of sleep every day. And I've just been hanging out with my family more, hanging out with my friends, and I feel so much better. But in the back of my mind, I'm if I could have chose, I would have definitely stayed in the program, especially since I was so close to finishing. So I'm going to reapply. I'm not just going to reapply to my same school. The only reason I would want to stay in my school is because I already know more or less the curriculum. I already know more or less how they are. So I wouldn't be going in completely blind. But I'm not just going to apply to that school. I'm going to apply to the next closest one, which I think is in Corpus. I'm not too sure, if not in San Antonio. And I'll see if I get accepted there. I'm going to just work, I'm going to study, and I'm going to save money because I honestly am keeping everything that I have. So I don't really have to buy anything anymore, like equipment wise or anything, because I have my instruments. I paid for the damn ultrasonic kits, and I emptied out my little area, and I have everything in my closet. So next time I go, I'll have everything, and I don't have to worry about it. So I'll just have to worry about tuition. The game plan from now on is I want to see if I can do an online certification to be a dental assistant, and then I am going to study for the TEAS test. The goal grade is an 85, which doesn't seem that high in retrospect, but for the 3 months that I have to study for them, it seems like pretty impossible to me. And then to get accepted into the program again. And the reason I'm posting this video is because when I found out that I failed, one of the first things I did just out of habit was search video, like failing out of dental hygiene school. And I didn't find anything. So that kind of like in my mind made me think that nobody fails dental hygiene school. So I felt like even more of a loser. Like there was plenty of like, oh, I failed the tests, or like the actual like licensing exam. There was like plenty of those failings, but not any of like failing this, like the actual program. So I just wanted to throw my 2 cents in there, and because when I didn't find anything, that really sucked for me, that there was like nobody like talking about it. So I'll post a video saying how much it sucked and how angry I am and how much it hurt to see all my friends that I made move on and I didn't. So it really sucks, but lessons are learned, and I'll try again. And I think as long as I keep on trying, it'll be okay.